Creativity and the soul. And creativity is an acknowledgement of the soul. The act of creation is a bringing forth of the soul into the form of the creation taking part. Art is certainly one of these forms and has been an essential part of humankind for thousands of years. We have evidence of this in the form of cave and rock art. I have visited several of these temples, such as the Font de Gaume cave in southern France. In this series of tunnels, I saw bison leaping off the undulating walls. They were painted onto surfaces that already naturally contained the forms of the creatures. The painter had seen this and so painted with the walls to co-create the animals into life. It was deeply moving to see this, and also breathtaking to realise that the artistic skill of these early painters was as good as a Renaissance master. Creating art is a personal act that can draw out visions and insights from the creator. It is a knowledge created in a form that everyone can relate to, and therefore it can communicate deep, untapped, intuitive knowledge in a recognisable form. The raw state of artistic creation can be honed with a practice of technique to produce a more skillful depiction of the vision. The soul of a person is beautiful and unique, and so the art that they create will also be so. The appliance of time to perfecting skills, such as drawing and painting, will then enable the creator to fully realise this art. Constant practice of technique means that beautiful visions can make the transition to paper or canvas in a much greater scale of profundity and beauty. The vision of the soul needs dedicated commitment to its flowering before it is fully revealed before our eyes. Creativity should be essential in our lives, for it is life. If the soul is not allowed to breathe and communicate, then life dulls in its vibrancy and could wither. There are many forms of artistic creativity, such as music, poetry, dance, art, and many more. Imagine if the history of all this was taken away. What would we be left with? We would be left with flat, bare walls, and not undulating shrines where bison leap into our world and evoke the profundity of beauty and sacredness. Creativity and the soul are entwined in a living breath of life. This pneuma is a breath of a living soul, awaiting your touch to create its form for all to see.